Morning, everyone. Cory, Carlson, Planning Operations Trainee for Southwest Area Team 3. So I'll give you some highlights of yesterday and kind of the plan for today. So this map is current. We're showing 111,114 acres, about 6,000 acres of growth yesterday. So I'll kind of just talk about the growth from yesterday. So this stuff I've been talking about up top, up high above the fish hatchery that was most active 2 nights ago. So at some point yesterday, this with the winds up high here, we got a spot across the Highway 14 corridor. That spot got established fairly quickly, and with the winds, pretty much blew parallel with the 14 road, pretty intense fire behavior, and then kind of made a turn just shy of the Arrowhead. I believe it's called the Arrowhead, and Larimer County Station 2, just shy of that, it kind of turned upwards and kind of hit this 171 road system. So this 171 road system and 225 road system was something I've talked about the last couple of days as an area where we were trying to open up some roads and piece some things together. So that did pretty good. As you can see, the fire kind of just got hung up in that road system, which just buys us some time. Certainly we're going to have to piece things together here, and certainly we have some fire down low here that's going to want to get active as well. But anywhere where we can limit or lessen, the punch, or take the punch out of this thing, the better off we are. So the fire did continue to move towards Arrowhead and Station 2. They did some burning out around there last night. That's kind of a base for us during the day, so it was important to kind of keep some of that stuff intact so that they can continue to operate in there. But all in all, there's still a lot of unburned stuff here. We're gonna have to deal with this today, and just with the high winds again and critical fire weather, it's going to be fairly challenging. This is this piece of the thumb. It did push out as well yesterday. It kind of went really close to this dozer line. It kind of slopped over the dozer line. They did some burning last night along the Manhattan Road. Does sound like they got some spots over the Manhattan Road, but they were working those last night and this morning with crews and dozers trying to pick that up. So nothing has gotten established on the east side of the Manhattan Road. Like I said, they did get some spots here and there. They're still trying to pick up the pieces in there, trying to figure out where everything is. But my guess is that they should be able to get that stuff picked up this morning pretty quickly. One area of concern for me is this big area of green in here. Certainly, we're going to look for opportunities to kind of close the door here, but potentially getting fire back in here again and making another run up through here could be a concern. We also have this longer fire edge on the north end. Should we continue to get west winds and northwest winds, it might buy us a little time in here, but at some point, the winds are going to switch again, or we'll get some terrain-driven winds, and it's going to want to push up here. So a lot of fire out there now, a lot of stuff to deal with. The dead man in the Manhattan Road is basically in play. That's basically what we're going to be using at this point, as well as picking up areas right where fire has kind of impacted this road system and try to lessen some of that. So we'll be super busy today. We'll be super challenged with the weather and wind, but we're going to give it everything we got in there today. Down above Comanche, fire continues to stay pretty active, backing down towards the reservoir and then running back up. We'll continue to monitor that. We've put a few resources in there to kind of keep an eye on that and see what we need to do. Heavy equipment continues to work in and around the values at risk down there. We're not feeling like these are threatened at this point, but continue to watch those. Something new that we've had happen, it kind of was a result of the winds yesterday, but some heat that was in here at the end of the Long Draw Road. Looks like we got some heat outside of that perimeter now. Talking to the gal that's the division supervisor in there, she said that fire was fairly active last night. It didn't really move, but it was putting off a lot of smoke. It'll be visible from the park, and we will continue to evaluate that. And as air resources are able to be used and prioritized, we will try to address this as well. Things around the rest of the fire, so far so good. We're holding what we have. We're keeping things in check, and this fire continues to be a large footprint on the landscape. It's a long way around. It's hard to get resources around, but we'll continue to prioritize things and deal with things. One more thing on the Highway 14 corridor. There's going to be a lot of work going on in there. We had a power line down that kind of limited access through the 14 corridor, so we had to bump some folks around. We're going to try to get the power company in there today to cut that line so that we can better access the values in there. And with that, end report. Thank you.